Hey everyone, this is your girl Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. I'm going to talk about this viral story on TikTok that I came across, I'll say about 3 days ago on TikTok. And this young lady, she goes by the name Tia. Don't know her last name, not interested, but her TikTok channel called Red Cookie 229. Now this Tia woman, she looks like she's an older woman, like I'll say late 40s. Definitely 48, 49. I'm not sure. She just kind of seemed like she started her TikTok channel over a week ago because she don't have much videos on a TikTok channel. But what brought her to TikTok is that she decided to do a story time of her experience on a recent date. Tia basically was sitting in her car and she was doing a story time of a app date that she had with a young man, okay? Now, this app is called BLK. I'm going to assume this is a black man dating app. And I guess, you know what, she's looking for love. She's looking to find a man. And now she don't go into details as how long she's been using the app or if she's new to the app. But she just talks about the very first, I guess, app dating experience that she had from the app. She said she met a young man on the app. I'm assuming he's a black African-American man. They agreed. I guess they were just chatting. They was text chatting through the app. I don't think they had each other's number. She never explained. She was sitting in her car giving a story time. She had on a Scully, seemed like a jacket, sitting in her car. And she was saying that he agreed to go to this, I guess, restaurant from where she lives or they live. And she said the restaurant was kind of expensive. She didn't have no money. Her sister didn't have no money. So, but she have, a car and the gas to get to the restaurant. But, she gets to the restaurant. They agree to, go to a restaurant. I guess she make it to the restaurant before the young man do. She quickly spots him based on his profile picture through the BLK dating app. And she was like, hello, this is Tia. This is me. I'm over here. And I guess once he recognized her, he was kind of like a little bit like, he was kind of like surprised, should I say. He was kind of like held back. Like, you don't kind of look like the woman I seen on the picture in the dating app. So I guess he was taken back by what he seen. He was shocked, surprised, disappointed, and I guess he was trying to avoid her. He was trying to dodge her. But of course, it's hard to dodge a person that already spotted you. I believe if he recognized her before she recognized him, I believe he would have turned back around and went out the door, or he would have went to the nearest exit without being seen and left her just sitting waiting for him. You understand? But she had already kind of like, seeing him. So she was like waving for him to come. I guess once he finally decides to, let me just chill, sit down, continue having this date, don't make a scene and be a gentleman about it. She said, he sat down. I guess they probably, greeted each other. She didn't say a hug or a handshake, but she noticed that he was very off-putting. He was very quiet. He didn't kind of even want to crack a smile to her. She said she was smiling. I guess she was the one who was doing more of the talking. He was kind of silent. And I guess he was surprised that she looked it different from her, profile picture in the dating app. And I guess she kind of knew that he wasn't feeling her. So I'm pretty sure she was very emotional. And they end up, like I said, I'm not sure if this was a lunch date or dinner date. But she said she, when it came time to pay, she didn't have no money. She said that she didn't have no money. She didn't bring no money, no wallet with her to pay for the dinner. So I guess as a gentleman, he went ahead and paid. But later on, after it was said and done, he cashed. I guess at the time of the transaction of him paying for the dinner, I guess he was like, okay, let me get your number. I guess I can send you a cash app so you can refund me, your portion of the dinner bill. You understand? So I guess she was taken back. But so she proceeds to tell us the horrible experience of, the BLK, the date that she went on, and she was very emotional about it. It's not a very long TikTok story time. She kind of broke down. She felt humiliated and embarrassed because I guess he wasn't feeling her. And not only that, he didn't want to pay for the dinner date. Even though he suggested he offered her to go out. And this is what a man's supposed to do if he's trying to get to know you. Normally, he offers you out. 9 out of 10, the man normally pays. But I guess once he kind of seen her and he wasn't attractive, and he wasn't attracted and he wasn't feeling her, I guess he was like, oh, okay, I don't want to pay for this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he still should pay. Because even though, surprise, she not what you expected, or she not, you felt like you was catfish, but you did offer her out to dinner. So I guess she didn't like the fact that he asked, for her to pay for her own dinner. I guess she never been down that road before, that she never, experienced that. And she said that she let him know that she was a plus size black woman. She stated this in the profile. Now, she said that, she did show her TikTok videos, and, she uploaded pictures of what she wore. Now, what she wore, I think it was a very nice dress. I feel like a little bit short. It has nothing to do with her body size. She, to me, is like a smaller BBW. You know what I'm saying? I would say kind of thick, but a smaller BBW. She's not a SSBBW. I wouldn't have chose this selection of dress. I think it's a very nice dress, but I also feel like if she would have put some long leggings underneath it, it would have, kind of like came together a lot better. I will show you these pictures so y'all can have an understanding of what I'm trying to explain, because she posted it to her TikTok, what she wore. I liked it, the heels that she have on. Like I said, I like the dress. I feel like it's a little too short and skimpy for a first date. I also felt like her hair should have been a lot better than this, unless she took off the wig. I'm going to assume she took off the wig because the picture showed her hair is kind of uncombed. So I'm going to assume that she took off a wig. But she said her hair was put together. But I also felt like she looked natural when she went to the dinner date compared to the picture that she showed him through the app. I'm going to show y'all the picture that she posted doing the app, and it's totally different. Her hair is put together. She has makeup on. The photo is slightly filtered in Photoshop. I won't say too much, but you can definitely see that the photo is Photoshop. And I can see where he was kind of like misled, or he felt like she gave a false persona in the app. And when he kind of seen how she really looked, he was just kind of like, oh no, this is I was catfish. And she's explaining, in another video when she comes back, and she's ranting because she's seen numerous of videos. She's going viral. People doing stitches. They, basically giving their review and their opinion about her dating experience. And she basically states that she was confident in her attire, her dress, and how she looked. And she just came natural. She didn't have no girdle on. I have no problem with that, but I just feel like the dress was a little too short. And it has nothing to do with her body type and her size. I wouldn't have worn that. Also, in the profile picture, you have makeup on. You have filters. So it is, you totally look, and you also look a lot smaller in the profile picture compared to him seeing you in person. But she's saying that, that's all her. She looks the same. And I think, Miss Tia, this is not correct. And I'm not here to shun her or shame her or come down on her, because she already got a boatload of people that have done that on TikTok. And it's so disgusting, because this young woman made a mistake, and we all make mistakes. But to kind of come down on her and bully her because she's a little heavier, I see where the hate is coming from. And these are the same women, like I said, a lot of them are build a bodies. I have nothing wrong with build a bodies, but what I have a problem is when you insecure within your own skin and your own flesh, and you go get your body alterations, and you try to come down on a regular size natural woman who wear all our imperfections and all our flaws, while you couldn't stomach yours. So that's why you got your stomach all, tucked in, and, you got your body contour, and you want to shame a natural figure woman. I have a problem with that. That would never sit well with me. I have no problem with getting plastic surgery as long as you don't overdo it, but don't sit up there and try to down and belittle natural women because, like I said, you around here want to look like a Kim Kardashian. Anywho, but yeah, so like I said, Tia's not the only young woman that have photoshopped her pictures or tweet them. I'm going to be honest with you. I have too. I think every woman is guilty of that. I don't go too far. But of course, you might like make the picture a little bit lighter, or you might enhance the picture, especially if you're trying to come on to a man. Every woman is guilty of that. So then I'm saying, oh my gosh, she catfished this guy. I say that she looks the same, but the photo is a little bit Photoshopped. And like I said, I believe that this was a little older picture when she probably was younger, or a couple of pounds lighter, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Okay, so she's not telling the truth on that part, Miss Tia. The photo is a little bit Photoshopped. You tweaked it a little bit. I have no problem. Now, she heard the people. She's seen a lot of, hateful videos and comments saying that her back size, she's also, wide back, a big back. And she was saying how, people are saying her back is the size of a California King mattress. What I got to say about this whole Tia I want to say app dating gone wrong story is that I felt like, and this is just my opinion, I have nothing against this young woman. I think she's very attractive. I think she's a very pretty lady. I do feel like she's a little bit delayed. You know, people will say she's a little slow or off the spectrum. And that may be a little bit so, but she deserves love. She's looking for love like most of us women are. You understand? And this can happen to any woman. I feel like Tia, going forward, is that I hope that you always make sure you have money on you. If you feel like you don't have the money or you can't afford it, then don't go to the date. Because sometimes these men will, trap you and case you up with a goddamn motherfucking large bill. I don't think she don't strike me like the type that she will run up a bill. But like I said, in instances like this, thank God the man didn't just sit there with you, play it in your face, let you order his food, and just exit stage left and leave you with the bill. So thank God, you open your mouth and let him know that you didn't have any money, because some men would have been rude and disrespectful, especially the hood ones and the ghetto womanizers would have fussed you out. And like I said, said they was going to the bathroom and ran out on the tab and left you stuck there, possibly, going to jail. So you got to be careful with this, Tia, going forward. Also, I was kind of not only hearing but seeing other people reactions to her story, and a lot of people felt like she's trying to have a Risa Tisa moment, because I'm going to just, because like I said, I'm stating the obvious. When you go to her channel, it seems like it's a fairly new channel. Her first video is of her story time with the dating app, and that has over 1 million views, and she has about 8 videos after that. So a lot of people felt like she's clout chasing. The story's made up. It's not legit. They felt like she's just trying to have a viral moment, and I guess to get notoriety off, this made up story. A lot of people don't believe it happened. In my opinion, I believe it happened. Okay. She also stated that she has her IG and other accounts. She encouraged people to support and follow. She have taken advice to all the genuine people that follow her on TikTok. She went on a second date, and I love how she was dressed on the second date. Again, I feel like the dress a little bit skimpy and short. Like I said, I feel like she has a nice shape. She has a nice body. A lot of people will tell her she probably should wear a girdle with the black dress, but I think she looked very cute. Like I said, when she put a little makeup on, even without the makeup, you know what I'm saying, I think she's pretty, as long as her hair is done. But she said she went on a second date, and I guess the experience, was okay. She also did a follow-up video, and she, took screenshots of that second date. So, like I said, I'm happy for Miss Tia. I hope she find love in the right places. I hope she don't just get with any guy that might try to use her clout chase off the little fame she has on TikTok. But I really wish somebody, reach out to her and do her a whole, makeover, or put her on a dating show. This would be nice for Miss Tia. I see TikTok as a place where a lot of people are going viral, depending on their story time or what's going on, or depending on them being blast. So like I said, TikTok is a very interesting platform. But that's all I got to say about this whole BLK dating app experience story from Miss Tia. Again, her TikTok channel is called Red Cookie 229. Go check it out if you're interested. Like I said, it blew up a couple of days ago. People was making so many reaction videos, and I was looking at it. I said, let me give my take. But like I said, I didn't want to bash this young woman, because I believe this is an honest, legit experience. And like I said, her delivery may be a little bit, people say immature, but I believe this lady kind of went through this. You can tell she seemed very compassionate about it. But that's all I got to say, y'all, and I will catch y'all later.